Hello everyone and welcome back to our DMO update video. Today we have a new update. We don't have any new events, but we have a whole bunch of stuff, basically getting all the updates in DMO that we didn't get. So yeah, this adds a whole bunch of features, so let's get right into it. Starting off with the option change stone and the renewal changes. So first of all, the renewal is now useless. The function of it is gone. As you can see, I'm right clicking, it does nothing, so you no longer need it, and you can now change it to option change stone, and yep, just like that, free 107 option change stone. So yeah, it is no longer needed, and option change stone have received an update. Now before we talk about the option change stone changes, the renewal, while no longer obtainable, some of the sources of it, mainly from dungeons, will now be replaced with option change stone, such as the Holy Beast dungeons, for example. You can get option change stone from them directly, similar to basically the exact same rates as a renewal, so it's pretty good. Option change stone is now farmable from the Holy Beast dungeon. Of course, you may have noticed the prices for these things have been increased a little bit. As you can see, like option change stone, well, I guess decreased is now like 1 tera because it will be farmable, and I think they will be even cheaper after a while. After people have time to farm option change stone from the Holy Beast dungeons, it will be even cheaper. And the renewal as well, of course, as you can see, it's the same price, or almost the same price as option change stone, because of course it is, because one amazing renewal is one option stone. So yeah, option stone is now farmable. Additionally, option stone now, both option stone and number change stone have got UI improvements and some changes. So starting off with the option change stone, you can see here all the available options, and it's interesting because in here you can actually see the amount of duplicate options that you can get. So you have HB, and if we look down, you have another HB, which means you can get HB twice. Actually, no, 3 times. So you can see HB is listed 3 times because you can get up to HB up to 3 times. As you can see, I already have 3 HB on this ring. Same with the DS, so you basically can know from here how many of the same stats you can get. So it basically made it easier to see the options, and also we have the lock feature. You can look up to 2 options in your accessories, and unfortunate part is when you do that, the amount of options so needed to change the options increase. So if you lock 1 option, it will roll everything else, all the other 3 options except this. So this will always be locked, and increases the cost to 2, and if you look another option, it increases to 5, which is a lot. And my first impressions of it was, wow, that's crazy high, until I realized, well, you can farm option stone from the Holy Beast dungeon. So I don't think it's that bad. Overall, I think it's a plus, even though it's technically more expensive. And keep in mind, you might not even need to look both options. I think this is more reasonable for 4 stats accessories to just look 1 option, as the problem here is for the miracle accessories, I guess, or like the 5 stats stuff in general. It's gonna be a bit hard because you're probably gonna have to look 2 options and, you know, keep rolling until I obviously wouldn't look DS. Like I would do something like this and roll and hope I get like HB attack and crit rate or something. So yeah, I think overall this is a pretty good thing. This is good for both getting perfect accessories and honestly good for terra farming, because I think Holy Beast dungeons are gonna be more valuable to do, which means that's gonna be another source of farming terra, which is honestly very nice. Next, we have some dungeon changes. So the following dungeons have received a dungeon UI, so it's gonna look something like this, and all the dungeons that have a UI will now have new functions, which I'm gonna show you in a second. And we also have some dungeon changes to Gankoomon, Shadow Lab, and Rail Base. Starting off with Gankoomon dungeon, it received an update. So the reward is still the same. You still get a specific reward every day of the week, but you will also receive additional reward. So today, I don't even know what day it is, but the reward you usually get is not something I do. So we'll see here. Yeah, you do it normally, and the big stuff here is that you get the reward of the day, but you're also gonna get Hackmon after it, and after you defeat Hackmon, it will give you an additional box of something random. So if I open this, I have got the attribute, which this is not the day of the attribute, so this is honestly pretty huge. You basically will get an additional reward on top of the already existing one. And unfortunately, this was like the worst day to do Gankoomon. I've actually known about this for a while, so I've been saving my Ganko passes. So you basically have a chance to get a lot of the good rewards that you don't normally get. So example, I always do the Digiclone, but it's not like I wouldn't mind getting backup discs or something, so it's pretty good. And another thing you might have noticed is that we have the re-enter. So if you click on that, you will re-enter the dungeon. This works in party. The party leader will be able to re-enter the dungeon, and when that happens, all the party members will receive something, and you need to click yes on it, and all of you will re-enter the dungeon immediately instead of having to leave and then re-enter again. So that is honestly very nice, and I have wasted in total 2 Gankoomon tickets to showcase this, but honestly that doesn't matter. But yeah, it's pretty good changes. So this is gonna be for all the dungeons that have a UI. Next we have some changes to Shadow Lab, which I gonna be completely honest, I don't understand it at all. So honestly, let's just do it. So from what I understand, the changes are in the 3rd room and 3rd or 4th room. So we're just gonna do the first 2 rooms normally. Alright, so this is the 3rd room, and from what I understand, the changes are after, I think they kind of like revamped how 4th room work. The Anubis model between the 3rd and 4th room has been removed, and after we defeat this guy, the boss, the 3rd room boss, Anubis model will appear in the 4th room. So from what I understand, they kinda changed the secret boss to be Anubismon and always be Anubismon, and Anubismon have a chance to drop you Shadow Labyrinth ticket. So we move here, and yeah, here it is. So I guess this guy is a chance to get another ticket. So I'm not sure what happened with the last boss. I did not get an additional ticket, and I kinda got nothing. I don't understand how that works, but sure, I guess it deleted the 4th room RNG or something. Not sure how that's gonna work with the Gankoomon quest. I don't know if now the quest is impossible or they changed it so you don't need 4th room stuff. And lastly, we have some changes to Royal Base. They don't do much other than you just can get additional things. For easy mode, you get 30x antibody data fragments, which I don't know what it is. I assumed last time when we heard about this is that it's this, I think, like maybe, I don't know, but I guess you get 30 fragments. I'm assuming pieces is a fragment, so you get 30 of this. And for normal mode, you get 5 of this after defeating Duromon in the Royal Knight room after you clear the Royal Knight. So it's very minimal changes, so there is that. But of course, I think Royal Base also got the dungeon UI thingy, so you can re-enter it after doing it, so that's honestly very nice. And yeah, that's kinda it. Some basically quality of life changes for the dungeons. Gankoomon dungeon got a buff, and option changes, which is honestly very good in my opinion, both for accessories and for farming Terra. I think honestly the big part here is farming Terra. I think for the Holy Beast dungeon for a while now is gonna be a good source of farming Terra. So if you've been hoarding passes like me and you have lots of passes, that's gonna be a good source of Terra if you don't need the option stone. So yeah, honestly pretty happy with that. A pretty small update, but adds some good features, and we didn't get an event, so I'm gonna assume, okay, I'm gonna assume after this we're gonna get the new event, which will be the jumping event, hopefully with a free Darkness background of Solomon. So yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow is gonna be NADMO update. Hopefully it's an actual update and they add things, so we'll see. With that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe for more DMO content, and I will see you guys in the next video.